What's up everybody, Jeremy Weiss here with Weiss Tech Hockey, and in this video we're going to show you a quick drill. I call it the 3-shot warm-up, and it's pretty straightforward. I want to show you the basic version, and then I'm going to tell you, share with you a little tweak that I made recently that kind of made it even cooler. So drill is pretty straightforward. You've got two lines in opposite corners, so diagonal corners, and on the whistle the first 3 players of each line will go. Player 1 goes straight down and cuts inside, basically to about the top of the circle, and then lets a shot go. Looks like my arrow got twisted a little bit there, but that's all right. Okay, so first player lets a shot go from wide. Second player goes up around the first cone, and then cuts hard, and then goes around the second cone. Okay, so the cone is there for a reason. Don't let players, I see sometimes players just skip that first cone altogether. We want them coming straight out hard to the first cone, cut hard, and then come in through the middle. And again, about the top of the circles, rip that shot. You can designate what types of shots you want to see here. If you want your players shooting in motion, or you can allow for slap shots or whatever else. If you're using this as a warm-up, you want to take into consideration the goalie's needs as well. So you may designate that they keep the shots low or whatever else. The next player, you probably guessed by now, player 3 goes up around the first cone and then cuts hard around the third cone. Okay, so it should be 3 shots from one side, middle, other side, and then on the next whistle it comes right back to the first side again. Right, so they cut in and take the shot from this side. If you're doing it right and nobody falls down or anything, it should be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Sometimes that doesn't happen, obviously, but generally speaking, it should be okay that way. The other side is doing the exact same thing at the same time, so you do have players crisscrossing through the middle, which means you got to keep your head up as you go. We want to keep the feet moving. It's a full speed type drill. Really get the players moving, get some good skating, some good shots on net. The tweak that I made I really liked it was instead of putting cones here, we put attack triangles, and what we actually did is we put 2 on each spot where there would be a cone, and so the stick part of the triangle was facing out on both of them. So the attack triangles, and I'll show you a clip of what it looks like in action so you kind of know what I'm talking about. But the attack triangle, it's a training aid, and basically it's meant to mimic 2 skates and a stick, so the posture of a defenseman if you were coming in on a one-on-one. And so as they're going through, they got to put a move on the attack triangle and keep their feet moving, go straight through. So you would put 2 attack triangles at each spot where there's a cone, and then for that first player that's just going straight down, you can put an additional attack triangle there, or in our case we didn't have enough, so we used a coach. So we just had an assistant coach here at the blue line, assistant coach here. So the player would come out, fake inside, pull through the coach's stick and skates, and then drive wide to the shot. Player 2 would come up, pop it through the attack triangle, and then cut through the middle, pop it through the second attack triangle, and then go shoot. And third player would come up, put a move on the first attack triangle, and put a move on the third attack triangle, and then go in and shoot. So it just adds a little bit of a level of difficulty, a little bit more of a level of realism for some of those angles and patterns that they'll see in the game. But it's fantastic, worked really well, and now what I want to do is clip over. I have a couple seconds worth of this drill in action with our U10 players. So take a look at that, and that's what it looks like in action with the attack triangles, but you can run it either way. For the full PDF printout, drill, draw, and hockey share import files, make sure you visit us. So we'll put the link in the description of this if you're watching on YouTube, but make sure you visit us at weisstechhockey.com for more drill skills and other things that will help you improve your game.